Hey parents, how you doing? So this is just an intro video of the strength and conditioning program that I wanted to offer to you guys. Like I said, a couple goals for this program. One, I want these kids to get faster, better, stronger without me having to do a whole lot of work. Selfish goals. Anyways, no, my goal is for, I remember growing up, my parents had to pay, they paid for a strength and conditioning course for me that cost a lot of money. And it really wasn't until I got into what I was doing that I realized what they were teaching me and why they were teaching me it. And I feel like if I had known, oh, I'm doing this, and if I continue to do it this way, that's better for me because now I can get more blah, 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 blah. The reasons behind what they were teaching me. And it costs a lot of money, and I know there's some other programs in the city that offer these strength and conditioning programs, and I'm not knocking them. They're really good. I bet they're awesome. I bet the people teaching them really know what they're talking about. They're great. However, they cost a lot of money, and I want, and grassroots strength conditioning and health, wellness. How do we make things better? We make things better by helping the people, helping the population know and do these things on their own. So my goal is for your son and you to know the techniques, the and what strengthening exercises he needs to do and how he needs to do it and why he needs to do that way, for him to do that at home and on his own and have you watching. That way you can have him do it and you can confidently go out and have him do these things without needing to buy XYZ that costs a lot of money and take a lot of time, instead of just sending him out in the backyard and be like, hey, let's do 40 sprints. Hey, you're not picking your knees up, I know. Something like that. To give you that knowledge, okay? And, I want to make it affordable. That way your son and you, maybe even the other kids in your family, can go to do that for first and foremost. And keep doing it because, at this point, at their development, what we're going to work on, are we working on that muscle strength? Are we really going to be making those muscles tone and strong? No. We are working on that neuromuscular control. So when they hit puberty, and those muscle and that testosterone, boop, and they start getting that ability to increase that muscle size and the muscle synthesis, and those muscles get bigger, quicker, then their body knows how to move. They know what to do when they really start hitting that weight room, when they really start doing those exercises, and then it's more about building up those muscles. Now it's building more about the muscular control, that technique, that coordination. And, let's use a soccer analogy right here. If I want to teach a kid how to kick a ball 40 yards with accuracy, he's got to learn how to do it 10 yards first. He's got to learn how to kick it with accuracy 10 yards. So it's having that plant foot straight forward, having that inside the foot. Okay, good. Now that he can do that, now he can build off that and do the 40-yard in the air cross. So all those things, we're just building. So we're working on that neuromuscular control. And what I want to work on with this, like I said, this is the intro. I want to work on sprint technique. I want to work on some exercises with some bands, resistance bands. You can get those at Walmart, Academy, Amazon. They're cheap. I personally like the ones that are like the rope, the tube ones. And so you'll see me using the tube ones because I think they're a little more durable than the band ones. Because the problem with the band ones is that if you get a nick in it at all, that thing's tearing in like a day. So that's where I like the tube ones. Those are better. If you can find those, awesome. How the bands work is by the colors of the rainbow. Yellow is usually a lighter resistance, whereas black is about the heaviest. So just think about that spectrum of the rainbow, like yellow, red, and then green, and then blue, and then like purple, and then black. So difficulty-wise that way. And then also some functional exercises that help them just with that strength training as they go on further. And just the correct technique and why they need to do that. So, yeah, that's the plans of what we're doing with this. I'm going to be putting it on the Aspire Rehab Center website. Technically, they're my ideas. So, if you have problems with any of this, it's not Aspire's fault. It's me. Okay? I'm just doing it out of centralization location. So, I guess this would be the time if I had to give that disclaimer. I would say the views and expressions expressed in these videos are not of Aspire Rehab Center and only of the employees of Aspire Rehab Center. So that's the plan, parents. Okay? Any questions or further views, leave comments, contact me. We'll have those 3 informational sessions, but we'll go from there. Okay? Boom.